All right, let's talk about the Chrome DevTools Application Tab. We're going to crack it open and solve some of the most common mysteries you'll run into with cookies, local storage, and sessions.
You've definitely seen this ticket before, right? A user reports, "I keep getting logged out." It's super frustrating for them, and honestly, it can be a huge headache for developers and support engineers to debug. So, where do you even start?
Okay, so let's frame this whole thing like word detectives. We're going to put on our detective hats, and our first case, we're calling it the logout mystery. And here's the best part. You don't need any fancy, complicated tools for this. Every single time someone gets logged out unexpectedly, it leaves behind a trail of clues. And all that evidence? It's sitting right there, inside the browser. You just got to know where to look.
And that place, our investigation headquarters, if you will, is the Chrome DevTools Application Panel. So what exactly is the application panel? Well, think of it as the command center for all the stuff happening behind the scenes. It's not about what the website looks like, it's about what the website remembers, the data, the storage, all the hidden state that actually makes the app function. Getting there is super quick too. Just pop open DevTools, hit Control-Shift-P or Command-Shift-P on a Mac to bring up the command menu. Start typing application, select it, hit enter, and boom, you're in. This is our new home base. All right, we're inside our HQ. So, where's the first place we look? We're going to go after the most common culprit in pretty much any session mystery. That's right, we're following the cookie trail. And there's a really good reason for that. I mean, cookies are literally designed to manage user sessions. When you log into a site, it gives your browser a cookie to remember who you are. If that cookie gets lost or expires, well, so does your login session. It's that simple. So, let's do it. Inside the application panel, look on the left-hand side. You'll see storage. Expand that and click on cookies. You're going to see a table pop up, and listen, for our investigation, every single row in that table is a potential clue. So what are we looking at here? Well, you've got the name and value. That's basically the session ID itself. Then there's domain and path, which tell the browser where this cookie is allowed to be used. But the real smoking gun, the one you want to look at first, is that expires/max age column. If that date is in the past, or if it just says session for a cookie that's supposed to stick around, bingo, you've probably found your culprit. But wait, there's more. You also have to check out these little security flags. HttpOnly is a big one. It basically stops JavaScript on the page from messing with the cookie, which is great for security. Secure means the cookie will only ever be sent over a secure HTTPS connection. And SameSite is all about controlling if the cookie gets sent along when you're coming from another website. You know, if any one of these is set up wrong, it can absolutely cause login problems. Okay, but what happens if the cookie trail goes cold? What if all the cookies look fine? Well, a good detective knows you have to check all the other hiding spots. So let's expand our search to other kinds of browser storage. The two other big players here are local storage and session storage. And the difference between them is super simple but absolutely critical. Think of it this way. Local storage is like a file you save to your hard drive. It's permanent. It sticks around forever until you or the website deletes it. But session storage, that's like data you have open in a document you haven't saved yet. The second you close that tab, poof, it's gone for good. And just like with cookies, DevTools gives you total control here. Right under that same storage section, you can click on local storage or session storage. You can see everything stored as simple key-value pairs. And get this, you can edit them, delete them, whatever you want right on the fly. It's perfect for testing out different theories. All right, detective, we've gathered all the evidence. We know about cookies, we know about the different types of storage. It's time to put all the pieces together and finally crack this case.
So here's your go-to debugging workflow. Step 1, go straight to the cookies and find that main session token. Ask yourself, is the expiration date set correctly? Is it expiring way too soon? Step 2, check those security flags. Is the site running on HTTPS, but the cookie is missing that secure flag? Yeah, that's not going to work. And finally, step 3, just take a quick peek at session storage. Is it possible someone accidentally put the login token in there? Because if they did, it's going to get wiped out every single time the user closes their tab.
And here's the bottom line. 9 times out of 10, that whole "I keep getting logged out" problem comes down to one of two things. It's either a messed up expiration date on the cookie, or someone used the temporary session for a token that really needed to stick around. And just like that, case closed. You now officially have the Web Detectives Toolkit for solving pretty much any session mystery that comes your way. So let's just quickly recap the essentials. First, the application panel is your headquarters for all of a site's hidden data. Second, when a session goes wrong, cookies are your prime suspect. Always check their expiration and security flags first. Third, remember, local storage is for long-term stuff, session storage is for temporary stuff. And finally, if you follow this simple, logical process, you can turn a really frustrating bug into a super quick fix.
So there you have it. You've basically got the keys to a website's brain now. You can see exactly how it remembers you, what it decides to save, and why, sometimes, it forgets. The only question left is, what other mysteries are you going to go uncover?